What's up, dudes? Kubla Connor, and welcome to You So Fly Day, and a little bit of an introduction to something known as darkness. Nah, it's Dragon's Dogma. Yeah, so, a buddy of mine was playing this game probably about 9 or 10 months ago, before it was the PC port. And I played it there, and I realized that you could just ride giant animals. And it turns out that now they have a PC port, and I saw he was playing it again. I thought I'd check it out, and it looks like fun. Also, so you know, if you want to skip through all this intro sequence, top annotation, go ahead, click that. It does give a really good introduction into how the game is played in general, which is a lot of fun, and like some of the mechanics and things, and also the game isn't exactly the most, how do I put it? It's silly, and it takes itself very seriously. The graphics remind me of Dark Souls. This is definitely a last generation game. The combat mechanics are amazing. Also, stuff like this. Come on, hey, give me a hug, give me a hug. You can pick people up, not just your friends, the NPCs. Not just the NPCs, but the enemies, and you can chuck them to their death.
We must cleave a path onward.
He's dead now. Just gone.
What a gaff.
And he's just like, oh, what a gaff. And it's amazing. Just picking people up and chucking them is fantastic. You got some really sweet swings of your sword, too, which is really nice. They also use my favorite controller command, which is where you press left button. It gives you a bunch of different abilities. Oh, there we go. It's a dragon! Oh no! Put up the shield, protect yourself. Ah, dragon! Come arisen. Ah, hi. Okay, anyway. Forge in my fire. So, the story is just kind of interesting. Come on. Hey, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hugs. Hugs for everyone. Hugs for everyone. Hugs for everyone. It's not letting me grab them right now. Okay, you know what? It's one at a time then. There we go. Knock you down. There we go. Hugs for everyone. Yeah! Oh, goodness. Yay! Anyway, so it's a strategic advantage to throw enemies off. Don't throw your friends off. It's not exactly the right plan to do. But it is super fun. Now, and now the game is like, hey, we don't have your partner to talk to you about this. But basically, they have things known as pawns in this game, which are kind of like, they're helpers. They're just AI. That's actually the AI that we just had a second ago. Oh no! Oh yeah, he was. That was just the guy we had a second ago. So, the idea is that these people basically take the role of, you know, any of your companions, but they deliberately remove any interesting facts about them, which sounds kind of like a bad thing. Like, you know, in Fallout 4, all the companions are really interesting. But in this one, they're kind of just pawns, in a very literal use of the word. However, it kind of becomes more of like how you would feel like in an RTS, where you may not be interested in, you know, you're immortal and whatnot, but that's okay. It's not about the immortal's personality. It's more... Hold on.
Attack!
Okay, hold on. Let me throw this guy into that guy. Oh god, I love this. I got him, everyone. Don't worry. Medic! Oh, I love this too. Find a friend, and you're like, quick, we need to attack the goblin. Go get him. Oh, I fucking love it. Anyway, but it's kind of like you don't really care about your StarCraft Immortal or, you know, your Warcraft Grunt all the time. You care more about like the overall strategy of the game. And that's kind of what happens here. It allows you to create this overall strategy that becomes like, hey, I have a person who gives my sword fire sword. Then I do fire damage. Like, it's cool if I like the character and their and who they are, but if I don't like them or want to be with someone interesting, I don't necessarily get that opportunity. So this allows that opportunity, which is really quite an interesting way to do it. It's, you know, because now collecting people becomes more of like a card game. So the other thing that really I think kind of is fun about this is these characters, eventually other players design them for you. Like, that I'm really excited about. So you create these really weird characters. Arisen! End it! Oh god, what happened to this guy? He is my friend. Let me put him down. Pick him back up. Put him down. Pick him back up. Throw him into the wall. Jeez, I love it. So, it becomes more of a collecting opponents thing. Now, this game, this area specifically reminds me a lot of Dark Souls. It immediately gives me that feeling. And I think it does because it's the graphics and we're like in a, you know, ow!
Strike it when it alights.
So,
Don't let them drag you off.
here, let me get him. Aha! So, I think it could be because it's claustrophobia and stuff like this area. It just comes across that way. Also, the shield is a very normal Dark Souls feeling to me. I always felt like I was a shield dude. Let's see. Jump. Boop. Now, this is a couple other things. So when I press right button, I have a couple new abilities. Blinding Strike, Hindsight Slash. I can do a shield bash and things. There is no rolly dodge on my abilities for whatever reason. I don't know why that is.
I've hold of one. Now, strike.
Hold on, let's do this correctly for once. There we go. Hold on. So maybe a character can actually take advantage of that at one point. Aha! You got a heavy attack, and then you have your slashies. Now there isn't a lock on. When I press the shield, I can't like lock onto opponents. However, I can bash my shield to bring people over. I can jump still. I can block things from the side, as you can see, so it doesn't necessarily have to be completely head on. You have it? What are you shooting at? I got the dead body!
I'll provoke it.
What are you provoking? Oh, it's a harpy. Throw the body at the harpy. Oh, it is getting its ass handed to it. Aha! So, now we're starting off as a melee character, just slicey, slice. It's very cool. It's a lot of fun, and I'm going to show some other melee character advantages besides the fact that you get the shield and the aggro shit, which is pretty cool too. This skyward swipe thing. Swipe up. Oh yes. Come here, friends. Come here, scary creatures of the night. I mean of the air. Ah! Get over here. I don't know why they have the story now happening. Now the story, I don't know what it is. There's a dragon. It's bad. And there's people called Arisen. And there's something important about being an Arisen. There's actually the story that I'll explain in a little bit. Part of this playthrough in this initial part, which, you know, I always like doing this a little bit longer. Oh, I can talk to people. Which I always like doing a little longer because it's, you know, an introduction to how to play. Oh, check this out.
This way, sir.
He opens the chest himself. He picks up the stuff himself. So if there are items around, you're not necessarily picking them up yourself or telling people to heal you. Your AI all handles that. Which is kind of cool. Like, if you don't want to be the one handling that stuff, they'll do it for you.
Beyond that grand door, the dragon makes its roost.
Yay! Everybody get up here for a picture! Everybody for a picture! Oh, we want to smile! Everyone smile! Okay, now I make a joke about the picture, but I'm not kidding. Watch. Share, take picture. I can hide my character if I don't want. He's kind of walking up. Everybody, cheese! Ah! Screenshot saved. All right. Oh man, that is an entertaining thing. Hata! So, anywho, let us continue. Now, in this room, there's a boss fight, and this will give another thing about the game that I found is really interesting. First First of all, look at that goat on the back of his head. It totally looks like, I don't know what I'm doing! If I was a goat on the back of a giant Chimera's head, I would also not know what I was doing. Also, Chimera totally looks like Chimera. So, this is the thing that's interesting. See, the parts of the Chimera are all possible to destroy individually. So, if I grab it like I did earlier, I can... Uh-oh. Ow, he knocked me off. And now I'm asleep. Oh god. Wake up! Wake up, everybody! Anyway, if I grab onto the... See how Salda climbed onto the Chimera? If I can do that too. But when I do that, I can actually go after a specific part of the Chimera. So right now, I'm gonna go for the goat's head. Okay? So I'm climbing on its back. You know, Shadow of the Colossus style. You can see my orange stamina bar. It's across the screen from me. But I'm going straight for the goat right now. Just aiming at the goat. Come on, goat. Come on, goaty goat. Go to goat, goat. Go to goat. Come on, goaty. Goaty. Ah. Oh, so the snake just got knocked off. I didn't do that, but somebody else just cut off the snake head. Oh god, it fell over. I'm gonna jump off real quick. The goat is now down. Boom. So with that, we were able to do a lot of damage to it and take away its extra powers. It doesn't have the poison. Magic will steal the lion's head. Well, I don't have any magic, right? Like, that's not my character. But Morgana does have magic. So we're all gonna just jump on and have a ride, little rodeo, and keep slicing the crap out of it. Actually, I'm gonna jump off. Bam! So I'm gonna back off, get my stamina back. I'm gonna tell it to get over here. Hey, get over here. Get over here. Cool. So now oh god! Jeez. Now it's time to show how to heal, shall we? Oh, here we go. We go into our tools. So you can see we have all the different people, and we use, and that does the healing process. Now I can also give it to somebody else. One, why not? So that allows you to keep all your other friendly friends alive. Oh, I just shielded him in the face. Now I'm gonna do the blind strike, which is knocks people down. There's a skyward slash. Hindsight slash is a jump back slash, which is a cool like combo counter kind of thing. Now we're gonna jump on their butt. Jump on, I got the arm, I guess. Bam, bam. So it creates this really interesting experience where your pawns are gonna handle certain parts that are required. Like if you need help. Oh, my guy is tired right now, which I think is ridiculous because I just stand still and like can't block, can't do anything. So it really makes you want to avoid getting overly tired. I just jumped straight into the lightning. Oh god, he roared me off his back. So, oh god! Stay away from the lion, its claws are sharp. Thanks, game. That was what I needed to know. Alright, so I'm gonna hang out at its butt for a second, and it does a sweet, like, horse kick on me. So it's really what they're trying to say is don't get behind it, don't get to the side of it. Now you can hang in this is the healing spot, which is this little light. Someone cast a spell and put it there. Now I think the best thing to attack this lion with is to get on the side of it and just ride it, because then its claws can attack you. It has to roar to get you off, like that. Jump on its butt, yeah! Come on, lion, let's keep slicing. Now, I'm doing light attacks right now. If I do a high attack, or a heavy attack, excuse me, the attack, I'll actually jump off the lion, which I'm super tired right now. Ow! Oh, God. Oh, yeah, big old butt hit. Boom. I shall restore your health. Hold on. Suck it, lion. Suck it. Suck it. Suck. Yeah. It's dead, but I love that shake they do when you hit them with the sword.
Flee or step forward. Take hold of what lies beyond. Claim mastery over the eternal ring.
Dun 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 dun. Story, plot, whatever. Okay. So note that I want to make. Fantasy games, doesn't matter that it's the future, technology doesn't really change. Because countless lifetimes come to pass. But hey, it's a whatever. La partie de la sua toujours nouveau d'une occupation inutile. The delightful never novel pleasure of a useless occupation. Haha! French high school. High school French. God damn it. Alright, so we have a big, subtly upside, weirdly shaped tornado, and all the harpies come flying out, right? And we're like, oh no, the harpies! And then a dragon fetus shows up. As you can see, it's in the fetal position. It's like, oh, hi, my baby. And it is very impressive. And this reminds me once again of Dark Souls, because the whole dragons and stuff totally comes out fetal position. Oh, I love that big fire chest thing it's got going. I think it's very cool. I'll be more quiet now. I mean, it is kind of a cool cinema. I feel like a lot of dragons get a bad name. I mean, it looks scary though, don't get me wrong. Oh, another dragon. So, now it's flying to the peaceful land of, I don't know, person laying down wearing Madonna's boobs. If you notice that, it totally looks like a person. Anyway, now, any of you guys who click the annotation are showing up here. And the reason why is because this is where I would consider more gameplay, and because it becomes more of your choices character-wise. Now, we're gonna be Kublai Khan, because of course we are. Now, moniker is for people with, parental stuff, which I think is kind of cool. So it's like, oh god, I'm being, it looks like Fakata, but it made me think of Faceta. Doing that. So now we're gonna select a body. So this is just, that initial like character design phase. If you want to be a small child, I'm gonna go with what I thought was the coolest looking character in this select screen. Now the person on the left, I'm like, yeah, whatever, but I really like the character. Now we got voice options, which I think is pretty sweet. I don't know why I can't hear it. It only gives me the option to confirm. See? That's it. Anyway, we're gonna make more detailed edits. Now listen to the music. It's like elevator electric guitar. It's kind of funny to me. I'm just like, really? Anyway, so we got hairstyles and stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're going full. She's got the fullest of hair. But more importantly, let's see. We want to do, where is it? That's what I wanted. You can't ever have a character with normal colored hair in an RPG that lets you have weird colored hair. Or skin color. You want to be, the dark-skinned, maroon-headed beauty with freaking purple eyes. Hells yeah, that's the character to play. So this is Kublai Khan. The beautiful, now it's not the typical Kublai Khan that I would play, which is the bald Asian man. But I just wanted to go, with this pretty lady, because I like this pretty lady. So, now I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm ready to play. So the reason I jumped you guys in here, Mr. Annotations who skip ahead, was because I wanted to show the character edit screen because of that music, honestly. Like, that was why. That was the only reason. Also, this intro is hilarious. Oh, it's a happy village, 2 children playing. I also like the fact that what she's wearing kind of comes off as like a kind of a masculine look, like, and I'm gonna bring that out again, a comment again, because it's kind of interesting. I did not expect this from Dragon's Dogma to do this. Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, look at those textures on her hair. Little old school.
Hear ye.
Look at that
The prophets have
nose.
spoken, friends. The dragon's return is nigh. Join the honorable Duke's ranks and help us be rid of the fell beast.
I don't get the fell beast. It's a foul beast, right?
And take up the sword.
Oh, look. Hi! They're like 10 feet from each other. So this is something I think is kind of, I find interesting. Now, I don't know if that girl that they just introduced is your love interest, but see how she runs up and touches Kublai on the back and like kind of holds her. It kind of comes across that she might be the love interest. I think that's kind of cool, you know, if that's the truth. Now, it might be that, now as your character runs forth, clearly you are like, Dragon! Clearly you are like one of the kind of more aggressive fighters in the game. Especially with what you're wearing, you know, you're not in the same dress. You're much more, and you're more revealing, but perhaps it's because you're a fighter and need more movement, whatever. Anyway, I like this scene, because it knocks that in the air, and it's like, uh-oh. It does a good job of showing the size of the dragon and its strength. Also, its eyes are clouded, which I think is kind of interesting. Like, water attack. Kapow. It's like, we're gonna use that. I think that's what they're setting up. Small child crying, of course. Alright, I just saw a lizard the size of the castle. You know what? I bet I can fight it with this toothpick. Perfect. Now, here's another thing that made me laugh when I was playing this before. So, now you get to fight the toothpick fight. It's important. That guy flying in the air is great. Rawr! Rawr! This is what waking up sometimes does to one's breath. It just becomes flammable. So we draw our primary weapon. Ow. Oh! Oh! So when I played it to experiment with the game, I actually climbed on the dragon's back and stabbed it. But apparently this time it's like, no, Kublai. Bam! Just knocks me off. Suddenly it's back. I guess that's some lore heavy something. But at this point, I fall in love with the dragon. That's how the story goes. You'll see what I mean in a second. Hello? Huh? Huh? Remember, ask for consent. Always. Bounce! See? We fall in love. Because he totally steals our heart. Oh. So beautiful. Now, I'm not immediately dead. Also, notice the blood is like going back into me. Yum, 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 yum. I love his ears. They're sharp. They come with their own jewelry. Alright, so now it's Dragon's dog, Ma. I don't know why I wanted to say it that way, but it really made me laugh. Drag on, Dogma. It sounds... Huh. For some reason, it made me think of Yo-Yo Ma. Alright, so now we have the potential love interest who I thought she had a cloak, but that's actually her hair. Ugh. Big old scar. I mean, if she's your love interest, I guess she would be confused with what to do. Alright, now we wake up. Some more lore happens. Some music is going on. I really like curses that like leave words in you. I think that's kind of an interesting idea. It's like before cell phones or voicemail messages. So now you get to choose your class. And we are going to play an assassin class. And I'm going to point out why. And it'll make sense right when I read the description why Kublai Khan wants to be an assassin. And this is why. Here we go. Wait for it. Oh, that's jump. Fighter. Oh, uses a melee specialist with attacks and counterattacks. Cool. Sword, shield. The nimble warrior can both mount and attack foes. It's the mounting part where I'm like, oh, we're gonna mount. Now you can also do a mage, you know, with magic and the like. But I think that's really cool. We're climbing on stuff. When I first tried this game out, all I did was climb on monsters and ride them, and it was hilarious. So much fun and enjoyment. Anyway, here, pots help heal. Here we go. Let me help you heal with the many pots. Healing, healing. Don't feel so bad. Here's some pots for you. Pick up that too. More pots for you. I like singing, even though if it's terrible. I actually, I was talking to Fernanda, and she was talking about my singing in one of my episodes, and she was like, yeah, I don't do that. I'm like, I can't help it. I have a song in my soul, and I just have to let it out. Just have to let it out. She, as she put it, she was like, it's just not for her. And I think probably for some of you, it's not for you either. But, you know. God, it's so much entertainment. Also, you can hit them, but they jiggle. Like if you're hitting like a punching bag or something, like ticka 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 ticka, or Jello. They're Jello people. Oh yeah, Jello people.
You say it left a glowing scar?
Oh no.
Yes, the wound has closed, and it seems
The worst is past, but
her heart lies silent.
I gave it to the dragon. It's not for you anymore. I'm sorry. If you would face me. Fakata.
Yes.
Ill magic, the work of some curse. The whole world's already.
What do you know,
gone
old
for
dude?
fear of this dragon. Won't no good come of this. I must go see to the others, Kina. Tell me if aught changes here.
All right.
Ought changes here? Is that even the right word? Wait for it. Hello! I'm sorry. I had no idea about this. It was not my fault. Fetch quests, whatever. Now this is something I think is fantastic, which is I can talk.
You should be a pirate.
That's not the fantastic part, it's this. Aha! Oh, yes. However, you can't pick these people up for... Oh, you can pick her up. I wonder why that is. Sometimes you can't pick people up, and it's a little bit of a disappointment. The cloth physics are hilarious. She got angry and got out of my arms. Now, this is another cool thing. Instead of a shield, I got a bow now. No, don't run! Back to the city. And I'm gonna show a couple other things I realized here that I think are important. One is that you can climb up things pretty easily. However, you cannot jump onto this roof. I tried that many times, it did not work. Now, you've got some cool jumps and rolls you can do, which I think is pretty sweet. It's got a kind of an Assassin's Creed feel to it when you're rolling around and doing stuff like this. And that's, you know, I'm sure not intentional, but it's kind of cool to be able to get on this roof like this. Which, oh look, I didn't even realize that they encouraged it either. Huh, sweet. Screw you, boxes. All right, got my double daggerness. Now let's see. So you can't kill people, like by just hitting them. They either turn jelly or they run off like this. Come back, child. Child, come back. And they sometimes will despawn. Hold on, we're doing a 3-fold arrow. Which is basically you fire 3 arrows right now. Oh, I gotta stay in the thing. Darn it. Oh, more character stuff. So remember that thing about pawns? Well, because you're marked for whatever reason, the game's like, let me give you somebody new to hang out with. Hello. My name is Permadeath. The dragon stole my pinky. What an asshole. He took my heart. Don't be like that. Completely different.
That man you are speaking with.
He's a pawn of the Legion. They came from unknown place without warning.
Quite.
They look like us, but they lack the will, the spark.
They have no capacity to feel nor act alone, so they live as.
I think that's really interesting. It's like they're basically slaves. They're basically slaves. But I don't want you to be my slave, Rook. This man will be my slave. Oh, he has a. I don't know if I should kill him.
That pawn will be looking to. Why don't you? His kind'll rot where.
Look at his run. Oh, he ran through there. Oh, darn it. So anyway, if you are having trouble killing people, oh, come on, let me pick you up. Oh wow, he just destroyed. All right, fine, they're leaving. Well, now let's try to find something I can carry because I want to show something I thought was fantastic. Come on along now, friends. She wants some flowers. Can I pick you up? Come on. Nope, more jelly people. Not doing it. Well, I'll do it for Rook then. Now, so... oh, God. God, that looks painful. Jeez. So, if you end up, oh, nice, I got this guy. If you end up getting to a point where you accidentally hurt your partner, or they die, there's actually, you can bring them back, and I'll show you how I did that. So the first thing is I can't kill Rook by slicing him, right? So I'm going to take advantage of this little thing. This is my favorite part of the game so far. Oh, excuse me. Almost did it right. It's called the brine. Be wary, way too deep. Boop. Hold on, watch this. Huh. Huh. That's demonstrated again, shall we? So it's just some creature that just like sucks people out of it. Now, I don't know why they have it. I guess they don't want you swimming, which I think is kind of an interesting thing. Oh, too close. No, 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 no. Oh, there we go. Boop. So sometimes they actually get sucked down rather than like how that one happened. So let's say you kill your dude, right? Now, I'm guessing there's probably another way to actually bring them back. God, I love just being a menace here. 3 arrows for you. It's like burst fire. I love it. Oh, man. Is that I actually just went, doop. Now, see how the rock came back? It wasn't on the map a second ago? Run into the rock. Wait, oh, it's underneath me. Boop. There's there. Wait. Hey, come back. I had my friend show up all of a sudden. Huh. Well, it seems like it's not working quite the way that I thought it would. Try it one more time. Well, it seems the game doesn't like it when you throw your companions into the brine. Understandable. But here, we're gonna do this real quick then. I'm gonna cut real quick. You ready? There you go. Welcome back. So, you restart the game, and Rook just shows up over here. Help me! Help me, Obi-Wan! Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Well, let's help him up.
Before leaving, visit the store to make sure you've ample supplies.
So, for somebody who doesn't feel or anything, he seems to care a lot about helping me out. He's missing the drive. I just feel like they're treating this... Oh, whoa, he disappears so I can shoot arrows through him. That's interesting. That's really cool. Alright, dude, so I think that's pretty good so far, gameplay-wise. Welcome to learning a little bit about the game Dragon's Dogma, seeing some of the funny, silly, weirdness things about it. I'm going to keep playing a bit of it. For those of you who are used to my Permadeath roleplays, I'm thinking this might be a great game to try out some new stuff to, or maybe we'll just, but, you know, this is kind of prep time as we're sort of figuring out what's the difficulty, how to play it well, and that kind of thing. So, dudes, thank you so much for watching. It was a total joy to have you here. If you liked what you saw, remember to give me that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe and hang out more with the Kublai Khan people. Dudes, thank you so much. May the ground rise to meet your feet, the wind always be at your back, and the sun shine warmly on your sexy, sexy face. See you later. Bye.